nobody's coming to help you. Nobody's coming to help you, and the more excuses you make for yourself, the farther you put yourself behind the finish line. And I feel that the thing that makes people different that are successful is they're so laser focused and relentless about what they do. It don't matter if they win or losing, they gonna just keep going, and they're not gonna stop. And I think that's what makes the difference, because if you're taking time to complain, you're not moving forward. If you're taking time to make excuses, you're not moving forward.
It's that irresistible urge to put off important tasks, opting for temporary relief over long-term progress. So, why do we procrastinate? Understand that procrastination is not a sign of laziness or lack of motivation. In fact, it often stems from a complex interplay of psychological factors. One major culprit is fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, or even fear of the unknown. When faced with a daunting task, your brain may instinctively seek to avoid discomfort, leading you to procrastinate. Procrastination can be a manifestation of perfectionism. You set impossibly high standards for yourself, leading to anxiety about not meeting those standards. As a result, you delay starting the task until conditions are perfect, which of course, they never are. This perfectionist mindset can trap you in a cycle of procrastination, hindering your progress and causing unnecessary stress. Another common reason for procrastination is a lack of clear goals or direction. Without a concrete plan in place, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure of where to begin. This uncertainty can paralyze you into inaction as you struggle to prioritize your tasks and allocate your time effectively. The instant gratification offered by modern technology exacerbates our tendency to procrastinate. With endless distractions just a click away, it's tempting to indulge in short-term pleasures like scrolling through social media or watching cat videos instead of tackling important tasks. These distractions provide a temporary escape from reality, but they ultimately sabotage your productivity and leave you feeling unfulfilled. Procrastination can be a form of self-sabotage, a subconscious way of avoiding responsibility and sabotaging your own success. Perhaps you fear the expectations that come with completing the task, or worry about the additional responsibilities it may entail. By procrastinating, you create a convenient excuse for not achieving your goals, protecting yourself from potential failure or disappointment. Procrastination may offer temporary relief, but it comes at a cost. Each time you procrastinate, you rob yourself of valuable time and opportunities for growth. The longer you delay, the greater the consequences become, leading to increased stress, anxiety, and regret. How can you overcome procrastination and reclaim control of your life? It starts with awareness and self-reflection. Identify the underlying reasons for your procrastination and challenge the negative beliefs and patterns holding you back. Set realistic goals, break tasks down into smaller, manageable steps, and create a structured plan to keep yourself accountable. Learn to embrace imperfection and adopt a growth mindset. Understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but rather an opportunity to learn and grow. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and cultivate self-compassion along the way. Minimize distractions and create an environment conducive to productivity. Establish boundaries with technology, set specific time limits for tasks, and eliminate any unnecessary clutter or noise that may derail your focus. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. But the rewards, increased productivity, improved well-being, and a greater sense of accomplishment are well worth the effort. Take the first step today. Identify one task you've been putting off and commit to tackling it head-on. Break free from the grip of procrastination and unleash your full potential. Your future self will thank you for it. Whether we like to admit it or not, procrastination affects each and every one of us. Yes, that seemingly innocent habit of putting off tasks until later can have far-reaching consequences that we often underestimate. Why do we procrastinate? It's usually because the task at hand seems daunting, boring, or we simply don't feel like doing it. But here's the thing, by delaying it, you're only setting yourself up for trouble down the line. Think about it this way. Every time you procrastinate, you're essentially borrowing time from your future self. You may feel a temporary relief from not having to deal with the task right away, but that relief is short-lived because eventually you'll have to face the music. And when you do, it's often accompanied by stress, anxiety, and a whole lot of regret. Let's talk about your academic or professional life for a moment. How many times have you put off studying for an exam or completing an important project until the last minute? Sure, you may have gotten away with it a few times, but what about those instances where you ended up pulling an all-nighter, cramming information into your brain, only to deliver subpar results? Procrastination not only affects the quality of your work, but also your reputation and credibility. And it's not just your professional life that takes a hit. Your personal life suffers too. How many times have you postponed spending time with loved ones or pursuing hobbies because you were too busy procrastinating on other tasks? Relationships weaken, opportunities slip away, and before you know it, you're left wondering where all the time went. But perhaps the most insidious consequence of procrastination is its impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Constantly putting things off creates a cycle of stress and guilt that can weigh heavily on your mind. You start to doubt yourself, your abilities, and your worth. And as the pile of unfinished tasks grows, so does your sense of overwhelm, leading to a vicious cycle of avoidance and self-sabotage. It's important to recognize the gravity of the situation. Procrastination isn't just a harmless habit. It's a silent killer of dreams and aspirations. But there is hope. Breaking free from the shackles of procrastination requires a conscious effort and a willingness to change your mindset. Start by breaking down daunting tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Set deadlines for yourself and hold yourself accountable. Find ways to stay motivated, whether it's through rewards or seeking support from friends and family. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. We're all human, and we all fall prey to procrastination from time to time. What matters is how we pick ourselves up and keep moving forward. Take a good look at your procrastination habits and ask yourself, is it worth the consequences? Every action you take, or don't take, has ripple effects that extend far beyond the present moment. So, choose wisely, and don't let procrastination rob you of the life you deserve. If you've ever found yourself putting off important tasks until the last minute, you're not alone. Procrastination affects us all at some point in our lives, but the good news is, it's something you can overcome. Here are some practical strategies to beat procrastination and unlock your full potential. Let's start with understanding why you procrastinate. It's often a result of fear of failure, fear of success, or even fear of the unknown. Recognize that these fears are normal, but they shouldn't dictate your actions. Acknowledge them, but don't let them control you. Remember, the only way to conquer fear is to face it head-on. Next, break tasks down into smaller, manageable steps. When you're faced with a daunting task, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and put it off altogether. But by breaking it down into smaller, more achievable goals, you make it easier to get started. Take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll have made significant progress. Set specific, achievable goals for yourself. Without clear objectives, it's easy to lose sight of what you're working towards. Define what success looks like for you and set measurable milestones along the way. Having a roadmap to guide your actions will help keep you focused and motivated. Eliminate distractions and create a conducive environment for productivity. Identify the things that commonly derail your focus, whether it's social media, TV, or even your own thoughts, and take steps to minimize their impact. Turn off notifications, set designated work hours, and create a dedicated workspace free from distractions. Learn to prioritize your tasks effectively. Not all tasks are created equal, and it's essential to distinguish between what's urgent and what's important. Use techniques like the Eisenhower matrix to categorize your tasks based on their urgency and importance, allowing you to focus your time and energy where it matters most. Hold yourself accountable by setting deadlines and sharing your goals with others. Deadlines create a sense of urgency and help prevent procrastination by imposing a sense of time pressure. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or colleague who can help keep you on track and provide support along the way. Practice self-compassion and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Beating yourself up over past procrastination won't do you any good. Instead, focus on the present moment and the steps you're taking to overcome it. Recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the process and treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Develop a routine and stick to it. Consistency is key when it comes to overcoming procrastination. Establish a daily schedule that includes dedicated time for work, rest, and leisure activities. By creating structure in your day, you'll find it easier to stay focused and productive. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's seeking guidance from a mentor, enlisting the support of a friend, or hiring a professional coach, there's no shame in reaching out for assistance. Surround yourself with people who encourage and empower you to be your best self. Overcoming procrastination is entirely within your reach. By understanding why you procrastinate and implementing practical strategies to combat it, you can reclaim control of your time and unlock your full potential. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress one step at a time. So, what are you waiting for? Start today and take the first step towards a more productive, fulfilling life.